My parents skipped my college graduation for my sister's gender reveal party. I found out 3 weeks later that the money for that party came out of the college fund that was supposed to be mine. I'm Rachel. I'm 22 years old. I'm the first person in my family to graduate from college. I worked 2 part-time jobs while taking a full course load for 4 years so I wouldn't drown in student loans. My parents always told me that my college fund had run out early. That's why I had to work through college while my sister Brianna never worked a single day in her life. Brianna is 26, married, and pregnant with her first baby. My parents have always treated her like the finish line and me like the warm-up act. When I told my mom my graduation date, she went quiet. Then she said, "That's actually the same weekend as Brianna's gender reveal. We already booked the venue." I said, "Mom, this is my college graduation. 4 years of my life." She said, "Honey, you can walk at the next ceremony. This is a one-time thing for Brianna. A graduation happens every semester. A gender reveal is also, technically, a one-time thing." I didn't say that part out loud. They didn't come. My roommate's parents took pictures of me alone in my cap and gown. They sent the pictures to my mom. She replied with a single heart emoji. She was standing in the middle of a balloon arch 3 states away. I told myself it was fine. I was used to being fine about things like this. 3 weeks later, my dad called. He asked if I could help cover my apartment deposit for the fall. My student loan refund was delayed, and he knew I had already budgeted around it. I said I could help, but first I needed to check something. I asked him what happened to the college fund my grandmother had set up for me before she passed away. There was a long pause. Then he said, "That fund covered some family expenses over the years. It wasn't just for you specifically." I said, "It had my name on it, Dad. It was opened the year I was born." He got defensive very quickly. That told me everything before he even answered. He finally said, "Things came up. Brianna's wedding, the nursery. The gender reveal venue was pulled from the same account, if you want specifics." I sat there holding the phone. I started doing math I didn't want to do. 4 years of double shifts, ramen dinners, missing my own graduation, all while my sister's balloon arch was quietly funded by money with my name on it. I didn't yell. I wasn't even really angry yet. It felt more like the floor had suddenly tilted underneath me. I asked my dad for the account statements. He said he would have to look. That's when I called my grandmother's old lawyer. He was the lawyer who had helped set up the trust in the first place. The lawyer told me something my parents had never mentioned. The fund had a legal condition. I could request a full accounting once I turned 18. I was 22. Nobody had ever told me. The lawyer pulled the records within a week. $61,000 had been drained over 6 years. The money went toward Brianna's wedding deposit, her honeymoon, part of her nursery furniture, and yes, the gender reveal party. My tuition was never paid from that account, not even once. I didn't scream at my parents. I simply sent them the statement. I highlighted every expense. I didn't write a single message. My mom called within 10 minutes. She was crying. She said they always meant to pay the money back. She said they didn't think of it as stealing. They thought of it as borrowing early. I told her the account was legally mine. I told her I was moving whatever was left into my own name immediately. There wasn't much left. My dad didn't call. He sent me one text. He said, "We'll figure out how to make this right. It's been 2 months. Nobody has figured anything out yet." I still went to my graduation ceremony that weekend. I walked across that stage alone. I wore my cap and gown. My family wasn't there for the photos, but I paid for every bit of my education myself. And for the first time, I know exactly what my education actually cost me, down to the dollar.
It's been